in his words, his piece entitled "I Am" isn't nothing,
right?
But rather a vacuum.
Yes, it's a vacuum,
which my physics teacher informed me meant the absence of all else.
Right.
But maybe that's not exactly nothing.
Right.
A vacuum is something.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave it some rules, right? That you needed to display this
piece
idea,
right,
in a 5 foot by 5 foot obstructionless area.
Right.
Thankfully, he said lighting and climate control are optional. But
it would be easy to store.
For those who haven't heard what we're talking about, go ahead and spell out the story.
Right. So there is an Italian sculptor who has recently sold an invisible sculpture. Mm-hmm. Right. And so the ArtNet News. This came across my desk, and the headline is: an Italian artist auctioned off an invisible sculpture for $18,300. It's made literally of nothing.
You do get something for your $18,000.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You get a stamped certificate and a receipt of payment.
Of authenticity.
You did give me
yes,
a little over $18,000 for nothing.
Right. So, okay. I thought this was funny, but the reason that I thought it deserved our talking about it on the podcast is when Taylor Defoe, I hope you're doing well, whoever you are, Taylor Defoe writes this article, and in the second paragraph we get a line that I couldn't ignore.
Okay.
And this is what it is. Last month, the 67-year-old artist, Salvatore Garreau, sold an, quote, immaterial sculpture, end quote, which is to say that it doesn't exist. And I don't like that statement at all.
It's a materialist statement.
Exactly. Because it is not material, our author, our writer, reporter, feels justified in saying that it doesn't exist.
Right.
And I think that is I think it makes a farce of whatever this sculptor is trying to do.
Right.
Now,
because we've had this for quite some time.
Right.
It's not new to this fellow. Right. I mentioned John Cage.
Yes.
With his performance of the moment. That it's not the notes played on the piano, it's what happens for 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that. I forget his exact timing that he gave it. But,
sure.
But the individuality, the uniqueness of that moment. Mm-hmm. Right. A flowing river that you can't step into twice.
Yes.
Here with sculpture, he's trying to say, look, if I try and express in marble or clay or plaster or whatever this object, I'm pushing your mind in a particular direction. I would rather offer you the opportunity to go wherever I'm going to title it even, I Am.
Right.
So open-ended that you're going to see what you want to see, and it may be radically different from what I want to see, but the point is that it's yours. And I'm paying. You're paying me for the opportunity to justify this individual moment.
Right.
This privilege of forming my own thing. And I get your point. I guess I'm first wrestling with what it is he's trying to do.
Right, yeah.
And then, of course, we want to wrestle with the guy who denies him anything immaterial.